So y'all know last episode I was celebrating and loving the girl power moment from the pre-Casa Amor Villa girls supporting each other like I hadn't really seen them ever kind of come together, encouraging one another, uplifting where feelings were hurt. It was a beautiful moment. It was all UNITY. And what? You not a what? What? I was there with the mic and everything ready to make my song. We were there. Then last night, I'm going to have to break up the girl power moment. It's not even them necessarily. It's a me thing. Like, I'm going to have to leave the group. I'm going to mess up the moment because it's foolish. I cannot abide by the foolishness. I cannot. Now, I say this in love because, some girls I like more than others, you're rooting, but also what we don't talk about because, as women, a lot of times, and this is not to put in it, because I hate when women, kind of pit against each other. We talk about that. But a part of the women empowerment is also holding each other accountable, and you can do it in love. But I cannot go along with some of the foolishness that I'm seeing. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now, I'm gonna go through all of them, or most of them, the important ones, okay? But we got to talk about this, and you meet me in the comments because I talk back. We're going to break this down because I want to hear your perspectives. We're going to start with KK. So KK came in and she was walking. She was doing it, okay? She was walking across. I'm going to let him know. And everybody, I heard bad bitch so much, my head was spinning, okay? She was this, she was that. Okay, girl. So she came in by herself. And so we already talked about that. She came in by herself. I would have liked for her to bring somebody. But okay, so she came by herself. But I'm going to be single because I'm doing me. Because, see, I'm not going to be treated like this. I'm not going to allow this. All that big speech, y'all, just to do what we all knew she was going to probably do, but we didn't want her to do. We were rooting against, what we knew. We were rooting against our common sense and what we know to hope against everything that she was not going to do what we thought she was going to do. That's why, because when she didn't bring somebody, I was thinking, uh-oh. But when she came and she said, oh, no, okay, y'all know me and that benefit of the doubt that gets me in trouble every time. I said, self, okay, she's going right back. And I don't feel sorry for her because at this point, Keenan has told you and continues to tell you, he has shown you, you are deciding to walk into the fire openly, knowingly, and you're a grown woman. And speaking of you being a grown woman now, even if I'm rooting for you, if I like you, I'm still going to call you out. Marco and Hannah, mind your business. Mind your business. You're wrong. KK is a grown, y'all gonna make me start cussing, okay? KK is a grown woman who made grown decisions. She grown enough to handle them, okay? That don't have nothing to do with you. At this point, you have talked, because you can love somebody. Now, I've been there because I'm the friend. Sometimes I get overprotective. I've in my younger days, Lord, I done hit some folks behind, just protecting a friend who I thought was vulnerable, all of that. But let me tell you something, and this is just real world, because I love, when we're not going that deep. But you will put yourself out there. KK reminds me of one of those friends. And I'm never going to say, because this is not anything to do with Keenan. I'm just telling you based on some experience I've had, okay? Because I've seen some stuff about Keenan. I'm never going to put that out on any kind of man to even project or put them kind of words to accuse him of being anything. Because he might not be somebody like or a jerk, but I'm not going to say he's, the other word, okay? But KK reminds me of that friend who may be being hit or something, and you go and you protecting because you standing up because you don't want nothing to happen to your friend because you care about her like she's your sister, or you care about the person like that's your brother. You do all that. You might even get locked up trying to defend them just for them to go right back. So Marco and Hannah, okay, I say this because I don't know if you've been manipulative. I don't know if you're doing it in love. Whatever the case, mind your business. Go sit down. Go sit down. Take a page out of Jonah's book, okay? Y'all see, Jonah minds his business. We saw him when Leo and Johnny were talking, and it started getting a little too deep. He said, let me remove myself. I don't want to hear it. See no evil, say no evil, speak no evil, all whatever the order it goes in, y'all know. He don't want to be a part of it. He don't want to know. Marco, Hannah, go sit down and mind your business, okay? Now, I thought Keenan was, hey, go. I want to talk. Now, Keenan, I don't know what else to say. Keenan has made it clear who he is. He continues to say, what he did, why he did it, and and essentially, like, I mean, he's being honest. That KK, I don't know if you're hearing or seeing something different. Y'all let me know if you're seeing something different. The man is telling you who he is. And he's shown you, even if you say some of his words maybe are misleading and you don't understand, he's shown you. At this point, I really genuinely, and I've said this before, I don't think he's interested in her like that. It's like, and I've seen some people say, he wants the cake, have his cake and eat it too. He didn't have the cake. He don't want that cake no more. The only problem now is he needs to find a new bakery, and he hasn't. Now, I don't think this, because I think KK is a beautiful girl. And, I love her spirit. She seems like a sweet girl. And, Naja, we didn't get a whole lot. And sometimes it is hard being the newer girl coming in, trying to find just about, okay. But these are two lovely women, lovely looking women, okay. But the vibe that I'm getting, honestly, from Keenan is that he didn't like now one of them. I don't think he thought, now this is not to say that I think that, but what I think with him is, and especially like knowing that, because I'm from Atlanta, I know, and being around Morehouse, KK and Naja, you see them every day. And I'm thinking in his mind, coming in just based on you guys we've seen, especially the black guys, I hate to say, in years prior, where they come in and they have something else in mind. That's not what Keenan had in mind, because he feels like, and just judging by his attitude, I would think that he feels like he can get that every day. And this goes for Keenan or KK or Naja. He felt like he can get them any day. He wants something different. That's why I'm interested to see what the little clip that show for tonight's episode. Are we going to have Johnny on the spot? Because I really feel like that's what he was looking for from Jump Street, but that wasn't what showed interest to him. That's why he went so quickly to try to, maybe kind of see and test the waters with Cassie. But, I can't even get mad at this point. It's not even, Keenan, you do you, whatever. I don't even care. Because this KK, it's on you. It's all you right now. Now, moving down the line, okay, of bull and BS from people. Cassie and Leo. Cassie, I could go and drag Leo, but I'm not. Open means open. Now, open can mean a lot of different things for a lot of people. You have to really, really define what open means. I can't even say you have to define what open means, because open is open. Now, if you're committed, you're committed. So you have to make that different. You have to differentiate whether you're open or closed off. And you can't say, we're open, but you can't do this. Open is open all day. If the door is open, like if you see a door open, that means you can walk through it. Not kind of walk through it, kind of put my foot in. You can walk through it. If you close the door, you're going to need some permissions to get in. Y'all didn't do that, okay? So as much as I get that it doesn't feel good, baby, I get it. I really do get it. And I get that, you both said things to one another. But you're not completely innocent in this. You're not. Cassie, and I'm not going to pretend like these girls blindly just act, like, just making Leo like he's some kind of devil. Now, has he been completely honest? Because he was lying through his tail when he was talking. On some level, he was lying to Cassie. When, because he was kind of, I like Johnny, but, was it a connection like that? No, you were the one, Leo. You said it. Stand by your word, because I've given you that much and said, you've kind of said or done what you do, but, but you were the one in Casa saying how much Johnny, you don't know, like you didn't feel that spark with Cassie initially, like you're feeling with Johnny, and you just feel something deeper, like your conversations, the depth of everything. And you're going to sit there and tell Cassie. But again, I don't care what he told Cassie, because this really don't have nothing to do with Leo. I don't care what that man told Cassie. Cassie, you chose to come back with somebody else. Now, maybe if you came in and you felt like you were looking stupid because you were alone and you had dedicated all your time to being a good girlfriend, maybe similar to KK in some ways, even though I've already explained KK, you hold responsibility in your situation, but you didn't. You were doing you. Leo was doing him, and however he decides to do him and how deep he decides to do him, that's his business. You chose to come back with Matea before you even knew officially if Leo was the one that slept with that girl. You made that choice, but yet you come back and the whole time you are, crying and moaning about him being with somebody. You came back with a whole person, girl. How are you mad? How are you mad? You came back I could even see if you knew he slept with somebody for sure and said, you know what, I just, like, I don't want to. You felt like you had a strong connection with somebody, which again is all fair. I'm okay with all of that. You felt like you had a good connection with somebody and you didn't want a chance losing it. But now you come back, girl, I get you in your feelings. Pull it together, because now what you're doing is not right to Matea. He has to sit and listen, and you talking to him like he's just one of your girlfriends, and you just chatting and keep discussing this other man. He is not here for this other man. He is a grown man and doesn't have the time to be sitting there and keep worrying about what Leo did or didn't do, especially if I'm sitting there and I'm a guy who's giving you a chance. I'm being respectful. I'm giving you my time. Why are we even discussing this other man? He slept with this other girl. Even though I understood that you were trying to be respectful and move slow, well, he broke the trust. So it should be just a done conversation. There's no reason to even have any more conversation. Case closed, okay? I'm not loving it. I'm glad Matea is speaking up for himself and kind of just saying what it is, because this is just bull. This is BS. I'm not going to go along with this. Like, no, Cassie, you are not a victim. KK, at this point, you are victims by choice. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think. Now, lastly, we're going to get to Destiny. Okay, Destiny, girl. Every relationship, I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. I don't know if you're scared of commitment. I don't know if I just don't know. And I don't have the words, honey, because what in the world? Like, you came and you were kind of, seeming like you were just at odds with Mike a little bit, trying to figure out. But again, you came with a whole person. You came with Zay. You were selling. Again, everybody's coming in with these walks, eyeing people, talking about how you good. What's up? Help me understand. Help me, because I've been trying to root, but help me understand. And when, because she had every right, whatever, fine, you go talk to Mike, try to get some understanding. When Zay tries to get understanding about your situation, and he wants to know, rightfully so, why, this wasn't disclosed to him, I didn't think it was relevant. What do you mean you didn't think? How wasn't it relevant, girl? How? You wanted to know what was going on with Mike and get some understanding and clarity, but the person you're with, you didn't think that he wanted to know about your connection. That I really thought, okay, well, maybe she just, wasn't feeling it anymore, because we've seen Destiny kind of move on. But now you apparently remember this connection, and now it wasn't relevant to tell him. To say it wasn't relevant is so dismissive. Like, how and why was it not relevant to this man? Because perhaps, and it's just like, well, I chose you, and maybe she feels like she did him a favor. Well, I did bring you over. No, ma'am. Because some people are willing to go home, then, just be like a pawn, or just to be like a prop in the situation. He had every right to know if you felt like you had a connection with Mike, because it could have, he might have chosen to move in a different way or to pursue someone else. It limits his options, because he's thinking that, you're free and that you have an open head for possibly, getting to really to have a good connection with him. Now, whether this still can be true, but to dismiss like, it wasn't relevant. No, it was very relevant, because it's just about giving people respect. Respect goes both ways. The same way you want information, other people deserve to have that information, so everyone can make informed decisions. Okay? Informed decisions. That's all you can ask for. We can love and have girl power, y'all, but we got to hold each other accountable and call each other out on the BS. So that way, hopefully, these women don't continue to make these same mistakes. And also, just as us in the real world, as we navigate, it's not going to fly. Like, you just, again, I say it in love, like, we can uphold each other in a better situation. This is not, no, it's not it. KK, girl, you gonna get what you gonna get. At this point, everybody's told you your choice, okay? Cassie, you gonna F around and find out for real, okay? That man slept with that girl, which is totally, hey, like whatever. Like whatever the reason, he slept with her, and he didn't sleep with you. He also, he said he had all these deep conversations and whatever, but you got a whole good looking man that you brought back who seems to be into you, But you're going to keep entertaining the person that you feel didn't pull you for a conversation. Now, I get sometimes stuff can be uncomfortable. Sometimes people, whatever, whatever the reason, I'm not even faulting Leo for whatever. Fine, he didn't pull up for whatever the reason. But if you feel, because it's you, how you feel, you were hurt by that. You were hurt that by a couple of days, he never even thought to come in and pull you for a conversation to see how you were feeling. So that hurt you. Now, if you don't like these actions that he slept with somebody else, that he wasn't the one to pull you when you felt like he was the one who did it, then why are you so worried about him when you got a whole man right here? Destiny. Girl, we got to get it together. I need you to sit and pick and choose. And if you don't want to, girl, just stop. Because Mike, I can tell you from his personality now, Mike's going to do what Mike's going to do. Whatever he's going to do. And you can kind of tell in the way he was kind of checking some of the questions and kind of putting it back on her. And I like Mike, thus far, whichever, so he's putting it on you to make the choice because he's saying that I'm not going to be making, that's going to be up to you to do this and that. So he's telling you what it is. But you got Zay, he's not going around talking about, you've captured his attention. And if you want to keep it, girl, I'm going to need you to really sit, bond, because that Mike situation ain't going nowhere. I don't see it going anywhere. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all are thinking. Sorry to break up the moment, but we're going to get it together. We're going to hold each other accountable in love. Y'all let me know in the comments what you're thinking. Always love. Y'all have a great day. Make sure you comment because I promise I'll talk back. We don't have to agree. As long as we keep it respectful, we don't have to agree because I love hearing the different perspectives and hearing your personalities and kind of getting a feel for that. I love it. I love it. Make sure you check out the night. We're going to see what's happening. Talk to you soon.